Hi everyone, welcome to your love readings for May 2016. If you enjoy these love readings, make sure you check out my general love readings that I post every week. And if you would like to purchase a private reading, the link will be down below. I hope you enjoy these readings and have a blessed May. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your love reading for May 2016. Let's go ahead and see what is coming up for you. I've already properly shuffled the deck. I'm just going to give it a quick shuffle just like this. This is a love reading for Sagittarius for May 2016. Love reading for Sagittarius, 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 May 2016. Okay, so I'm going to pull 9 cards for you. First card is 4 of Cups. Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles. The Moon. The Chariot. The High Priest. Queen of Swords. Kind of waiting for it to focus, but that may not happen. There we go. Knight of Wands. And Karma. Okay, so give me a moment to look this over and tie everything together. Okay, so I see that the heart of your reading is the Chariot, the major arcana. So I feel like the theme for you, regarding your love life in May is going to be change. Whether you are single or you are married, there are changes that are going to happen in your relationships, or as far as like what you're looking for in a partner. Let's go ahead and start from the beginning. You start off with the 4 of Cups. So I feel like going into May, there's just like this feeling of disconnection. For those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like you're feeling a little bit unhappy with your situation. I feel like this is something that probably has started probably early in the year is the message that I'm getting. I feel like there's something that is making you unhappy in your marriage or in your relationship. I must kind of feel like one partner is willing to talk about it, but one partner is not. It's just kind of like cutting the other partner off. I do feel like the love is still there, and I see it. I see it in the Knight of Cups. So I feel like one partner is, it's like they're offering like, it's like a peace offering. They want to work out the relationship. They want a second chance. And I feel like for some of you, like you might be like making a decision. The next card is the 2 of Pentacles. You may be deciding whether you want to continue with this relationship. And there have been a lot of readings that I've done. I'm getting towards the end here. There have been several signs that I've been getting messages of possibly like leaving relationships. So this might be either you who's making a decision to stay in a relationship or not. I also feel like somebody goes back and forth. They go back and forth on whether they want to be with this partner or not. The 4 of Cups usually means that you feel like something's missing. So someone may just kind of feel like they can't quite pinpoint what's wrong with the relationship. And I even kind of feel like for some of you, it could be that another partner on a soul level is calling you, and there's really nothing wrong with that. I feel like the Knight of Cups could represent someone new coming into your life, and you have a decision to make with the 2 of Pentacles. Are you going to stay in a place where you're unhappy and you feel like something's missing, you feel disconnected, or are you going to accept a new love offer? This kind of, it's difficult to like say for sure because this is a general reading, but I kind of feel like for some of you, you may be feeling disconnected and unhappy because on a soul level, you know that there's someone better out there for you. And I feel like they're close, but I feel like there's confusion with the Two of Pentacles. Like, you have to make a choice between staying in your current relationship or taking a chance and finding this Knight of Cups, which could be a man who is a water sign or a woman who's a water sign. But this is like a knight in shining armor. Okay, so moving on to the next row. There's the Moon, the Chariot, and the High Priest. Interesting. All major arcanas. So I feel like there are big things happening for you in May, Sagittarius. The Moon, it's a very mysterious card. And I feel like your situation, I feel like for those of you who are in relationship, no, let me rephrase that. Those of you who are in relationship or even single, what is happening around you is not what it appears to be. With the Moon, things are always kind of hidden from you. And sometimes there's fears. You might be, those of you who are single, you might be fearing, that Four of Cups could be that you're unhappy because you want to be in a relationship and there is someone there for you. As I've told other signs, when I pull these cards, not every sign is getting some type of relationship card. Not everyone, but you do have the Knight of Cups, which is someone significant. And so I feel like for some of you, you're not seeing that the love is there. Those who are single, you may feel unhappy and you may not see, you don't know that there is someone very close to you that is ready to come into your life, but you may have to make some type of decision to allow this person in. So the Moon is just kind of very mysterious, and every time this card comes up, I stay on this card for quite some time because I get lots of messages from it. So I feel like for some of you, there are, fears. Those of you who are single, there are fears with like allowing another person in, but someone is kind of very close to coming into your life. And, as the Chariot being the heart of your reading, this is, a major arcana. This means a major change in your life. But it also means that you have to help spirit along. The Chariot is all about determination and willpower and self-confidence, and it means that yes, there is movement finally, but it's because you are helping spirit along. You are taking the lead. So I feel like things are kind of deceiving. Looks are deceiving when it comes to your relationship, single or married. And then you have the High Priest, another major arcana. And this is spiritual energy, and I feel like there's a lot of guidance. For everyone, for those who are in relationship, there's a lot of guidance as far as what choice you have to make. For those of you who maybe are in unhealthy relationships and you refuse to leave, you feel disconnected from your partner and you feel like things are not stable. We do have the Two of Pentacles, which does sometimes represent instability. There's a lot of guidance from the High Priest to make the right decision for you and even for those who have children. But even for those who are single, the High Priest is telling you that you're not just looking for a date anymore or even a relationship. You're looking for a kindred spirit. You're looking for a soulmate. Someone you have a karmic tie with. You're looking for your twin flame. And I feel like for some of you, you may be confused. You do have the Two of Pentacles lined up here. So I feel like with the High Priest, there is a lot of higher knowledge that you're not aware of. And that's why you also have the Moon. Like I said, the Moon, it means that there's a lot of information that is hidden from you. For some of you, you may not understand what's happening in your current relationship. And that is information that you can only receive from spirit. That would be, coming from the Moon. That would be through your psychic abilities or through the psychic abilities of a reader or something like that. There's things you don't know about your own relationship. Or they could be things that you don't know about your own marital status. You may not know why you're single. You may not know where your fears are coming from. And I feel like it could be a month where some of this is revealed to you if you are looking. I also feel, you know, with the High Priest that some of you may be turning to spirit and to find answers as far as like why you're not feeling connected to your partner, or what kind of fears are keeping you from looking for a partner. There's very spiritual energy coming from the High Priest. Okay, so moving on to this row here. There's the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and Karma. So you do have another major arcana, and this would be Judgment in the traditional Rider-Waite. And this means, you know, a second chance, a new beginning. And it could be, you know, what is going on here. It could be, where I do see 2 court cards here, and it could be someone who is a air sign and a fire sign. That could be part of the message, that this whole reading has been about a fire sign and an air sign who are kind of struggling in a relationship. If that is the case, they're telling you that you're being given a second chance to be happy again, to heal the relationship, to start over. But look at what it's lined up here. You know, it's lined up with the 2 of Pentacles and the High Priest. The 2 of Pentacles is saying if you want to have this second chance, this new beginning, there may be a choice that you have to make. You may need more stability in your relationship. You may need to connect more with Source, with spiritual energy, in order to really kind of understand and heal your relationship. But also, you know, the Queen of Swords, this is about like a clear mind. This is about truth. So I feel like it's time to kind of come clean in May. And for some of you, those of you who are in relationships, it could be that you're coming clean. You're coming clean with a partner as far as like why, seeing what's going down this side of the reading. You're coming clean with a partner as far as like why you're feeling disconnected, why you're unhappy. Again, things are being revealed because someone's being honest. And to me, the Queen, and even the King, and even the Page, they represent honesty and an open mind. And in this deck, you know, even though it's a suit of air, she's near the ocean. And water, you know, the waters are kind of rough. So I feel like someone's honest. And there will be a lot of kind of emotions around this. But then, you know, you have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like, and notice that it's lined up with, yeah, there are 2 knights here. Going down the center of the reading. There's the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. And the knights represent change and movement. And ironically, the Chariot right in the middle, which also represents change, but a huge change. So I feel like somebody, those who are in relationships, like you have to, like, if you want the second chance at happiness, you really kind of have to give it your all. And that is definitely the energy of the Chariot. You have to give it your all to make this work. There may be things that have to be revealed. There may be emotions that have to be brought up. Even for those who are single, you may have to like really kind of, you may be dealing with a lot of emotions, and you may have to like allow yourself, clear out your head in order to really kind of see what's going on and what's kind of preventing you from finding that partner. And like I said, I do see someone in your life in May because of the Knight of Cups, but I also see, you know, confusion and unhappiness. And again, you know, the Knight of Wands is kind of telling you that you may need to, for those who are single, you may need to kind of remove yourself from like a negative place, maybe negative thoughts. You're moving to a much more positive place when the Knight of Wands comes up. And this could even be someone who comes into your life. I always see the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. It's kind of like a knight in shining armor. And this knight, particularly, he comes into your life, or she comes into your life, and kind of rescues you from like a difficult or negative situation. And it could be that you have to be open-minded and trust new people that come into your life, because this is, you know, a second chance for you. And also, I forgot to say that usually this card comes up when you have been in a very difficult place, when you have hit rock bottom, when you've been in a dark place. And I'm noticing that, you know, this is, you know, a positive card, but we start off with a not so positive card with the Four of Cups, which does tell me that some of you are kind of dealing with challenging emotions. But this like entire reading is kind of screaming at change. You know, the heart of your reading is a Chariot telling me that there is significant change for you when it comes to love. It's almost like the pieces of the puzzle have to come together. You know, that energy of the moon And then the Two of Pentacles really stands out as someone either needs to make a decision or choice, or like a relationship needs more stability. Okay, Sagittarius, this has been your love reading for May 2016. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.